Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. This thing is not going to turn off. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. If this is your first time, thank you for finding me. I appreciate all of y'all. We're going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. Yo, I'm dying off that smoke. Hold on. Just turn off the fan because anymore would be smoke inhalation. So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers, there is no time frame. This is appropriate when it resonates, okay? This is for a time frame when it resonates most with you. And if it doesn't resonate, perfectly okay. It's a general reading. It's not for everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. So Gemini, I asked your collective energy, what is this reading about? And it was a little bit confusing. I was trying to make sense of it because the energy was like, what are you going to do? Oh, this makes me nervous. Let me get more cards. I like to pull all the cards at once and then kind of not be interrupted when I analyze. So I don't even know what cards are being pulled. Kind of just pulling cards as I go. So what are you going to do, Gemini? It seems like either there's a decision to make. There's a little bit of a hint of like, oh, fuck. This bitch. Okay, let me quit messing around. Y'all saw that card fly out, right? That card just flew out. You'll see what that card's about. But I was about to say, right as I was almost slapped by the card, that there's almost this feeling of like sabotage. I don't know if it's self-sabotage or something outside of you that's trying to mess up whatever you have going on, but it is a sense of sabotage. Okay, intentional. I'm also going to pull some from this deck because I was feeling before I even went live that Gemini, yeah, see, Gemini is struggling through something, probably silently because that's how Geminis do. But it's this feeling that you're struggling through something and it's about to get a little bit worse. Okay. Hold on. Just made a huge mess of cards, which ties in. That card absolutely ties in. All right. Here. So Gemini, you're posed with a question, what are you going to do? Okay, card number 27, receiving. So either you've been receiving some sort of guidance, some sort of like, it's a feeling of like extra goodness lately, and you're allowing yourself to receive it. You're allowing your cup to be replenished, refilled, and that's a beautiful thing. You definitely deserve to have good things happen for you. Now, card number 29, seeing the true you. This is where things get a little bit like, what? Because now I'm feeling, are you kind of in denial of what's going on? Like something's going on and you're in denial of it. Denial of your part in the co-created circumstance. I'm still unsure what the circumstance is, but, ooh. Serpent of Fire, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. This usually indicates some sort of activation going on, like you've been faced. See these two. You've been faced with a mirror. I don't know. Now my connection's unstable. Can you guys see and hear me? Okay, there we go. So it's almost like a feeling of something mirroring or being projected. I'm wondering what it is. But the serpent of fire is being called forward. Fire is typically used to cleanse. Okay. So let's look at the other cards. That might make more sense. Well, shit, it does make sense. Okay, so you're allowing yourself to receive. Maybe something has fallen into alignment, and it's an a very joyous time for you. Maybe it's not like something huge, but for you, it's something that is a good time. It's there. You have reason to celebrate, basically. And then now you're being tasked to look at what this circumstance is, because it seems as though whatever you were receiving is kind of just now kind of about to go back, be taken back. So, Serpent of Fire, if you look at the two figures behind the center one, they're mirroring each other. Okay, mirroring. And now, remember, I was like, fuckery? Mm-hmm. Eva. Card number 16. Fuck you, Eva. Eva. This cunt cake right here. I just can't with this Eva. I can't. Eva, get out of here. Get out of here. It's a lot of interference and yucky. And then this card came out of the deck too. This is it's almost like this attempt, this effort to it's like this effort to tear down whatever you're working hard to establish, whether it be friendship, relationship, work, whatever it is. It's a concentrated effort to kind of dissemble that. And that's not okay. Now, card number 33, you're going to get divine guidance. If you're not already aware of the divine guidance that you're receiving, know that you're receiving divine guidance. Allow it in. Allow yourself to consciously process this information. You have to, because if you don't, I don't know if you like shish kebab. You's getting spiritually shish kebab by Eva. We don't want that, okay? We don't want that. We don't want no Eva. Hell no, Eva can go. Hell no, Eva can go. I don't like Eva. I don't. Card number 3, inspiration. Allow yourself to be inspired to bloom despite the risk of being stung. Okay? There's always a risk to everything in life. And I say being stung by a bee or two definitely is worth the sweet honey that you get. That pot of honey that you get by allowing yourself to expand your consciousness, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the risk. Okay? Allow yourself to expand. Knot of Isis, energetic stabilization with a buckle of the beloved. Spank the ass. You take your chancla, take off your chancla, and just start spanking. Spank Eva. Okay, so in all seriousness, she's such a tightwad that look, she pulled her pants all the way up. Her pants are pulled all the way up to her chin. You see that? You see that? That's why she acting a fool, because Eva got a wedgie. She got a West Coast wedgie is what's going on. And so now she's focused on you. You have to stabilize the energy. All seriousness. There's a lot of effort, covert effort to destabilize you in so many different ways. You can't be allowing for that. This means if it has to do with friendship, you need to make sure you have open conversations with whatever friend might be being used to create this moment of instability. If it's a relationship, you have to speak to your boo-boo. Okay, talk to boo-boo, talk to bae, which is like what? Is it like Dutch for caca or something? It's another language for caca. Why people call their significant other bae is like call you shit. Oh my God. Okay. You have to speak to your significant other, and then if it's work, then you have to make sure that all the work duties are being performed. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure you're doing the stuff you're supposed to be doing, or else you're leaving yourself open to this, to this. We don't want that. Ooh, card number 42, change of seasons. Okay. Okay. That things are about to change. I don't know if they're going to change in a relationship, a business partnership, friendship, whatever it is things are about to change. Okay. Be ready for that. The seasons are about to change. It might become a little icy because we're entering fall, winter time. You know, the temperature might drop a little bit. Relations with others might become a little bit icy, might become a little frigid. Now, you have to enter a phase of your development where you embody that Empress energy. The Empress is the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? She has her shit together. She moves with grace, with compassion. She has confidence in her ability to provide for herself, to get the job done, and grace needed for like friendship or relationship instability. You know, she can keep it together. So you have to really embody that energy, that Empress energy. Now, Gemini, card number 31, trust yourself. Okay. This might just be another phase of your ascension process where you have to learn things in a way that might be a little bit harsh. It might give you some yucky feelings, but you're going to process it and then you're going to move forward. You're going to rise from this. Okay. You're going to let yourself rise up where you rightfully belong. Notice how all the animals and the woman are looking up. Okay. This is because you're rising. You're going to rise from this. Card number 13, power of attraction. What are you attracting to you? What are you focused on? Are you focused on something that's going to grow your future? Or are you bringing back to you old cycles, old patterns of being? Now, this card usually represents like a twin flame or soul connection. I don't feel that here, which is weird. I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't feel it, which is weird. That's so weird. I usually feel that very strongly for the other signs. Divine Sunchild, blessings of the Sun Falcon. Look at that. I'm told to get the book for this. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Divine Sunchild. It's time to allow your life to flourish without limits, to let your light burn bright and without veil, just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert. Blessings of the Sun Falcon herald the time when your divine legacy is being born. It is your time to burn bright. Okay, shine bright like a diamond. Oh, there hasn't been a connection yet, some of you, and now you're being asked to heal the parts of you that will activate a beacon to call in the twin flame. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So now to the moon and back, card number 51. This is a very intense journey. Okay. It's a very long journey and it takes you back. It takes you to one place and then back again. So it's like a return. Is my Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I back? All right. So I don't know where I left off. Let's see. Card number 37, focus on the lights. This might be a challenging few weeks for you, Gemini. It really might be a very challenging few weeks. It might push you to the limits of what you think you can tolerate. Okay. I think I was cut off when I was explaining that there is a younger male. I think it's a younger male. This is a youngish male. I want to say no more than 30. And they're pursuing you. I don't know if they're watching you quietly, secretly, but they're definitely pursuing. They're watching. Okay. So if that's someone that if that energy makes you feel uncomfortable, you definitely need to take extra measures to protect your personal space. All right. Where was I? Here we go. Card number 9. What do you feel? Apples and oranges. You are comparing two, distracted by your day-to-day living. It seems like all work and no play. You know, you're burnt out. That's the feeling that I get. You're burnt out. And it might be a lot has been on your mind, a lot of emotional, mental, maybe even familial type of stresses, but it seems like it's been ongoing for some time. Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. Ooh. Hmm. Wow. So you're going to be needing to exercise way more discernment than you've been using lately. Okay. It is time for you to really allow more of your spiritual, energetic gifts to rise up to the surface. It's really, really time. Okay. If you feel like this is something that's impossible for you because you have no gifts, everyone has gifts. It's just been difficult for you to process that you have gifts. Excuse me. Card number 44, stranded. If you're not going to allow yourself, I'm so hot now. If you're not going to allow yourself to begin taking care of yourself, what ends up happening, you'll end up stranding yourself, just like the person you're trying to help. There's a lot of people who will martyr themselves for those who aren't appreciative of it. And you just have to make sure, are you martyring yourself for someone who actually appreciates? And beyond appreciates, is this someone that actually needs the help, or is it just their preference? Okay. So now you are surrounded on all sides with divine protection. You have to make sure you work on grounding, work on some of the sacral, as well as the solar plexus. Okay, the lower chakras are really needing your attention right now, Gemini. If your lower chakras are not balanced or solidly grounded, then when you get hit with an attack, spiritual attack, when you get blindsided by it, there's a higher likelihood of you completely shutting down, faltering and shutting down. You have to make sure you're prepared at all times. And this is not about being paranoid and thinking people are out to get you. This is about understanding that usually the things that will cause the most disruption in your life, they come unannounced. And so you have to be prepared, okay? Mentally, emotionally, however way you feel, you have to be prepared. So I'm going to get you guys a couple of these cards, the mini deck that talks courage. Can you guys hear or see me? Can you guys hear or see me now? Okay, thank you. Let's get some cards. Oh, oh, wow. Oh my God. I just got some weird ass info. Okay. Look at this. Again, this card came up earlier in a different reading. It's like you're sitting in stagnant water, you know, almost like a sense of depression, like you've been having a very hard time coping with life and life's events, and you're just exhausted and you can't even quite think for yourself at this point. Um, it's just exhaustion, sheer exhaustion, burnout. And this one is what made me like, ooh. So I suddenly got the feeling that there's a lot of parasitic influence going on. And as soon as I saw this and I was like, what the hell? I got the feeling that they scattered. You have to be very mindful of what it is you're allowing to occupy your space. Okay, Gemini? Make sure that you are certain you are not being influenced by nefarious things. There's a lot of rats trying to get you to think that everything is copacetic when it's not. Make sure you pay attention. And here's another thing. Running away from the problems, avoiding, and we know Gemini does this at times, you know, there's a high likelihood running away from this is not going to help you. It's just going to follow you. And it's going to become exacerbated if you don't address it. Okay? And, you know, I can't really judge because I'm a runner. I do. I don't like to solve things for myself. I'm kind of just like, no, I don't want to. Hold on. What the hell? Hold on. Oh, I've been stuck. Right side up. Oh, good. We'll see you. What the Okay. 2 cards fell out. I needed more confirmation. See? That's it. That's it. Avoidance, Gemini. Avoidance. Look at that. It's like you want to continue to consume or allow yourself to be consumed to avoid having to confront. And then there it is. And this is not going to resonate for all Geminis, okay? There it is. Trying to just kind of speed through the circumstance and make it something sweeter to your perception than what it actually is. But, you know, you have to address it. If something is really bothering you, you have to address it. Okay? Let me get you a message from your higher self. Let me just shuffle this. I'm super sleepy. I'm about to get a download. I'm about to download some information. Ooh, you who show the way. Card number 33. Oh, yay, Rocio. Avoiding was more exhausting and draining. Saying it even with no response, I feel lighter. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. The logical mind runs away from drowning. See? You're running away. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comforts. I have looked to you in my darkest moments. Searched for you as though fumbling for the candle and matches during an unexpected and interminable blackout. I am the ship at sea, seeking you as my guiding light. Nay, I am the sea, rising up to the horizon because I yearn to be closer to you. Then, oh, to my greatest relief, you rise like a phoenix from the ocean, casting hallowed golden light all around you. This great blazing angel of holy fire, in a sweet instant my soul rests in your presence. The sea becomes calm, the darkness abates. Your light reveals truth, and through your living presence, I know my true self again. I am what you are. Even when it appears I am returning after being lost in darkness, as though I could ever be extinguished, I am divine light. I am you, a living sun. This oracle comes to you with a special message. You are an inspiration. You are helping those around you, and even many of whom you are unaware. You are doing this because this is your path, this is your way, this is your gift. To live a life dedicated to the growth of consciousness, and through that dedication, inspire others to receive the loving consciousness of the great beloved that can benefit from that can benefit them so greatly no matter what their circumstance or situation. You are not doing this through any effort or will. You are doing this because this is your nature, your being, your way. Just as the sun breaks through darkness with its own light, shining light with its presence by simply being, so too does your inner sun, your soul. You don't have to understand this or do anything with the information given, although you may find it of comfort or even be shocked by it pleasantly, perhaps. It's just an acknowledgement of who and what you are, given freely because you are ready to receive such an acknowledgement. So it's time for you to once again return to an authentic state of being where you're not avoiding, you're just speaking your truth and allowing yourself to flow in the very way that your soul wants you to flow. Okay. You're welcome, Rocio. So that was a message from Soul. I hope this resonated, and with those that this resonated, I hope it gave you clarity. So if you could please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. Alrighty, guys. Bye.